Matthew Wrights has been fishing at New Buffalo Beach his whole life and says E. coli has never been a concern.
There has been E. coli, you know, of course, when they say it's down, and when it's up, the beaches are closed and you don't go fishing.
Even though Wright says it rarely stops him from fishing or eating the fish he catches, he still checks the conditions before he heads out for the day.
Normally we check with the bait shop. They'll let us know what's kind of the conditions out there and what's going on, and then we kind of go off that.
It may not affect fishermen like Wrights, but for people swimming in the beach, it's a different story. Many people I talked to around the beach didn't like hearing our own test results and say they were uncomfortable with the high levels of E. coli present. But when I talked to officials at the health department, they say our results were misleading. The health department takes 3 samples from the beach each week, and Gary Wachowski says it's not unusual to see one sample come back much higher than the others.
I feel the water was very safe. You know, we had the one that was high out of the 3, but again, you know, the geometric average I believe was 177, so it was well within our standards.
Witkowski says taking multiple samples at each location is the most accurate way to measure the conditions of the water as a whole, which is why one high sample was not enough to issue an advisory.
That's how we make our judgments, is utilizing the data off of 3 different samples instead of just taking one sample, because we do see those that are really what I call outliers that are really not indicative of the water quality at that time.
That's good news for fishermen like Wrights, and even better news for those looking to cool off in the water. So for now, Wrights and his family say they'll just keep following the crowd.
It's very apparent when you come down here to launch, you know, whether that parking lot is packed or not over at the beach, and it's kind of a clear sign.